Hi, in this video I will show you how to set up your CAMSCAN DVR online and view it remotely through an internet browser or smartphone. You may apply these same settings to any CAMSCAN 3000, 5000, 6000 or 8000 series DVR. The settings will be slightly different depending on the type of router used. In this video I will demonstrate the procedure for DVR online setup using a TP-Link, D-Link or Link-Sys router. Depending on the router you are using, the settings will be slightly different. Connect one end of an internet cable to any LAN port on the back of your router. Connect the other end of the internet cable to your DVR WAN uplink port as shown in the photo. Now turn on the DVR. Click the menu item the bottom left of your screen, then click on System Setup. Click the IP Setup button in the Network drop-down menu. Disable DHCP. Set up the DVR local IP to be the private IP address space of your router. In this example, we will use a local IP of 192.168.1.5 for our DVR. Keep all other settings as default. On some routers which support UPnP, you will not be able to do any port forwarding. Just click the port forwarding button for RTSP and web ports and the DVR will automatically request the router to perform port forwarding. However, it is recommended to perform port forwarding manually on the router's console page. Click Apply to save changes. Click the DDNS tab on the left. All CAMSCAN DVRs come with an unlimited free DDNS service. You may choose the name of your domain by double-clicking the default name and changing it. In this example, our domain will be set as canscanoffice.dvrlink.net. Click the DDNS registration test button to make sure the chosen domain is unique and registered. Click Apply, then Close to save the settings. At this point, the DVR settings are complete. The router needs to be set to forward traffic from external ports 8080 and 5554 to the DVR local IP address of 192.168.1.5. The settings will be different depending on the router you are using. In this video we will first show port forwarding settings on TP-Link routers, then D-Link routers and finally on Link-Sys routers. First, I will show you how to configure port forwarding on TP-Link routers. Open your router's console through your internet browser. The default IP for most TP-Link routers is 192.168.1.1. Enter your router's username and password. Click the forwarding option on the left of your screen. Click Add New to add a new virtual server. Enter the web port of your DVR, which is 8080, as the service port and internal port. Make sure the IP address is set to the DVR local IP address, which is 192.168.1.5, and the protocol is set to all. Save changes. Again, click Add New to add a virtual server. Enter the RTSP port of your DVR, which is 5554, as the service port and internal port. Make sure the IP address is set to the DVR local IP address, which is 192.168.1.5, and the protocol is set to all. Save changes. The DVR router settings are now complete and you may access your DVR online by opening www.camscanoffice.dvrlink.net. Now I will show you how to configure port forwarding on D-Link routers. Open your router's console through your internet browser. The default IP for most D-Link routers is 192.168.1.1. Enter your router's username and password. Click Manual Setup. Click the Advanced tab on the top. Here you can set the advanced port forwarding rules. You may name the rule anything you like. In this example we call it DVR1. The public and private ports of this rule are both 8080. Traffic type should be set to any. Make sure this port is forwarded to the DVR local IP address, which is 192.168.1.5 in our example. Set the second port forwarding rule to forward port 5554 to the DVR local IP address 192.168.1.5. Again, ensure traffic type is set to any so that both TCP and UDP traffic is forwarded. Click Save Settings and then reboot the router to apply changes. I'll now show you how to configure the port forwarding on Linksys routers. Open your router's console through your internet browser. The default IP for most Linksys routers is 192.168.1.1. Enter your router's username and password. Click on Applications and Gaming. Here you can set advanced single port forwarding applications. You may name each application anything you like. In this example we call the first application DVR1. The external and internal ports are both 8080. Traffic type should be set to TCP for the first rule. Make sure this port is forwarded to the DVR local IP address, which is 192.168.1.5 in our example. Set the second application to be called DVR2 with the same settings as the first application, but with UDP as protocol. Set the same settings for the next two applications, DVR3 and DVR4, but for the port 5554. Ensure all the checkboxes for the four applications are enabled. Click Save Settings. The DVR and router settings are now complete and you may access your DVR online by opening www.camscanoffice.dvrlink.net. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please email us at support@camscan.ca.